States is not simply going to involve itself in a military action in the absence of a political plan by the Iraqis that gives us some assurance that they're prepared to work together.
That is President Obama's response today as Iraq asks for U.S. military help as insurgents take over more of the country. It's a situation that some in Congress had warned the White House about since the United States began withdrawing troops 3 years ago. Speaker of the House John Boehner released a statement saying it's long past time for the president to lay out a plan for how we can reverse the momentum and spread of terrorism. Good evening, everybody. I'm Rob Braun. Cammie's off tonight. Where things stand at this hour is that for the time being, the United States is not yet committed to using any military force to support Iraq, but that could soon change. The president is, however, ruling out using ground troops. Local 12's Angenette Levy has been listening to local vets and others weigh in on the situation tonight, and she joins us with what they had to say. Angenette.
Well, Rob, there's a lot of concern among veterans and those who lost children in the war in Iraq. It cost trillions of dollars and, more importantly, thousands of lives. The hope is that it wasn't all for nothing.
You know, I kind of believe it was somewhat inevitable.
Max Webster served 3 tours of duty in Iraq. He saw the good the U.S. did in the country. Now he can only watch from thousands of miles away as jihadists try to undo it.
Now that we're not there, the bad guys are taking hold, and we're not there to police it.
Webster believes the U.S. should have kept some type of military presence in Iraq. Keith Maupin, the father of Matt Maupin, who was captured and killed, agrees.
I think we should have left some in there, yeah, we really do, because, you know, we're still in Germany, still in Japan.
A man in Iraq was recently charged with murdering Matt Maupin. The Islamic State of Iraq and Syria, or ISIS, has taken control of a few Iraqi cities. Maupin fears what could happen if the group captures Baghdad.
If these bad guys take over, this guy's going to go free. You know, I have a big issue with that.
Congressman Brad Wenstrup, an Iraqi war veteran, said he feels for the Iraqi people.
I think the region in the world is in danger with a group like this gaining access to wealth and to a vital nation in the Middle East.
President Obama hasn't said how the U.S. will assist, but he's ruled out sending in ground troops. Max Webster thinks that should be an option.
Based on the limited information, I would say, you know, go back in with a ground force.
And Congressman Wenstrup said he doesn't know enough at this point about logistics to say whether he thinks airstrikes are the best idea. Rob?
Angenette, thanks very much. The conflict appears to be impacting gas prices. However, there is no indication that oil production has changed at all in Iraq. It just looks like another excuse to raise what we pay at the pump. Prices are as high as $4.19 in some parts of the tri-state. Stay with Local 12 News for the latest updates on the conflict.